Well, it's the end of and Canadian Thanksgiving is just around the corner. So I need to get the sweet potatoes in so that they can cure before Thanksgiving dinner. So what are you doing today, Maureen? Well, I kind of just told you what I was doing, Maureen. We're gonna go and dig out the sweet potatoes. This year I planted my sweet potatoes in a great big giant tree pot because last year when I planted them in the straw bales, they just didn't turn out. All these slips here are looking great, and yes, just so that you know, these are edible. You can eat them raw and put them in a salad, or you can actually saute them, and they are quite tasty. Some of these vines, I'll probably take them off and put them into water to see if they will grow. The first year that we got some sweet potatoes, it was great, and we got to actually have them for one of our dinners. But last year, after it kind of not working so well, I was a little concerned. And this year, it was really difficult for me to get these slips to start. I tried all different methods where I was putting the sweet potatoes and submerging them into water. But anyway, let's get started. Super easy. So on this one, we distinguish what was the top, what was the bottom. And so basically about, I'm gonna have it submerged a little bit more. I'm going to take a skewer and just give it a good jab in. Take our next skewer and just we're gonna kind of look at it as being a triangle so that it'll balance more. Kind of get it about even. Give that a stab. And then the third one to kind of make our little tripod like that. Take our cup and we're gonna stick it on the cup. I want to cut these but not let them be too long. You can just snap them off, but I think it's easier if I do that. And then we add our water. Easy peasy. You want to place them in a nice sunny spot. So I'm going to put them up here on my windowsill. But the slips just weren't coming, so eventually I did just lay them into some soil in the greenhouse studio. Then it began to produce slips. So I did take some of those off and planted them, but it was very slow going, even though we had a very, very hot summer. Let's go take a peek and see what's going on. You can see we got some little wee ones here. And we do want to be very careful with our sweet potatoes because the skins bruise really easy. Here is one that I put into ground. It's got nice healthy slips on it, but I don't know what's going on underneath it. Then if we come over to this one, this is the one that I showed on my tour when I discovered that the yam was actually growing right outside of this yam, which was, I've never seen that before. Well, that's because you've only been a grower for 3 years, so it's not like you've got a whole bunch of experience growing sweet potatoes. Let's do some unearthing and see what we can find. I'm just gonna gently dig around this slip here. This is looking very promising. Oh, so I think I'm just gonna actually give a pull. So, a little scraggly one. Looks like these were some more that were coming. Not super big, but I'm super happy. This is freshly grown, no herbicides, no pesticides. That looks good. Now we're talking. Look at that, baby! Yeah! Another kind of skinny one. Another skinny one. So let's go look at one of these that were put in ground from the yam itself. So there is the yam with lots of great slips on it. So, you know, it might be worth it for me just to keep this going. But inside, of course. Let's see what you produced. Decent size. Another decent size. A little squiggly one. Let's pull out another full-size potato here. And he's looking pretty good. I might just go into the studio with me. Oh, I got a interesting round one. Oh, another good size yam. Awesome. Yay! Go see what's going on over here. This little one. Bunch underdeveloped. Another decent size one. Oh. Thin one. Little squiggly one. Keep going around. This one I think is another slip. Or no, he was attached to an actual potato. Okay, we're gonna go and do the one that's got the potato growing outside it, but I want you up close and personal, so I'm going to bring you down even closer. So this is the one that's got the potato growing right out of it, and then it looks like there's a big one underneath it. So again, I want to be gentle, see what comes of this mass. It's quite interesting. Let me just move some of the soil away so you can see better. All right. Woo! That is sure interesting. So we got a massive one on the bottom of it that just hooked itself around. Good size. And then this is our crazy one that's got the yam growing out of it. So that's going to be interesting to cut up, because I'm assuming that that's all good potato I can eat. Just see if there's anything else down there. Yep, I feel some wiggly ones here. So he's kind of long. There's a squiggly one there. Squiggly one. And then, oh, another squiggly one. Oh, no, it looks like we got something bigger here. Yeah, a little bit bigger. Not bad. And then this is our last slip. So, unless I pulled something from him. Just going to do a quick moving of the soil to see if we have any other little bits and pieces. Yep. So here is my sweet potato harvest. And while you weren't looking, I also harvested a cropping of our potatoes, which will be also great for Thanksgiving. I think I am going to put these into some soil and put them in my greenhouse studio and see if they will continue to produce their slips, and then I would have slips for next year. If this is a no-go, let me know down in the comments, because I've never done this before. So there are the ones that were whole. They're planted in here, and they'll be here at the window in my greenhouse studio. Like I said, I'm not expecting them to grow more potatoes, but I just would like to be able to have the slips to start them in the springtime, just to keep it going through the winter season. If it's going to let us have some greens through the winter, then that's a really good thing, worth a try. It is important to let your sweet potatoes and your potatoes cure for a few days. They recommend about 10 days. And with the sweet potatoes, the longer that they sit and get to cure, the sweeter they will be. And if you can explain what this is, why this might have happened, I would love to know that too. Anyway, I hope you're having a great day wherever you are, and I look forward to seeing you on the next video. Take care. God bless. Sweet potatoes! Happy Canadian Thanksgiving!